to show you what's in my minimalist, travel-friendly makeup bag. I'm taking a super short weekend trip, like from Friday night to Sunday night. I'm not going to be checking a bag, and we're going to go through category by category about what products I am bringing. Before we get into it, hi, my name is Laura. Welcome back to my channel. I post videos every Monday, so make sure you are subscribed. Give this video a big thumbs up and turn your post notifications on so that you never miss a video. So all of the makeup that we're going to talk about today can fit into this bag. There's even a little bit of extra room in here. When I was picking products for my bag, I picked products that were compact, long wearing, and versatile. For my base product, I am going to be bringing the Hourglass Hydrating Skin Tint. I have shade 3. This is a little bit runnier of a formula. This is a perfect skin tint if you have dry skin like me. You get very light and fresh coverage. It does have a dewier finish, but it isn't overwhelmingly radiant. It doesn't look silly. I already have dry skin, but I feel like when I travel especially, my skin just gets drier from being in the airplanes. It also sets down really well with powder. Also love how compact this packaging is. It's just in this little squeezy tube. It's very lightweight, so it is perfect for travel. Next up, I'm going to be bringing the Main Match Concealer from Kulfi. This wears beautifully with the Hourglass skin tint, but I also like on days if I want a little bit more coverage when I'm traveling, I can just kind of swipe this around my face and blend it out for just a little bit more coverage. This one also has perfect traveling for packaging because this one is a little bit smaller and a little bit more compact, so it fits perfectly in my makeup bag. For bronzer, I have the Merit Bronze Balm. I just think traveling with stick products is so convenient. You don't have to worry about them making a mess. I do like the Makeup by Mario bronzer better, the Transforming Skin Enhancer, but this one is a close second. I think this one has a beautiful natural finish. It really is a beautiful bronzer. It really does give you that like sun-kissed look, and it has a beautiful undertone that doesn't pull too warm and it doesn't pull too cool. It is very flattering. I just love how the packaging on this one is very thin, and I love traveling with stick products. Okay, next up for my blush, this is also from Merit. This is the Flush Balm in shade Cheeky. Well, I find that this one kind of just ends up being my go-to blush. It really just gives me like the most natural flush. It goes with every eye look. It's super flattering on my skin tone. This one I just find to be super versatile, and if I'm in a pinch, I can also use this on my lips. This packaging is a little awkward, but it is still definitely compact enough to fit perfectly into my makeup bag. Okay, now to set everything, I like to bring just one powder because you never know. The powder that I'm bringing is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Powder Filter Pressed Powder. I love a pressed powder for travel because it's not messy. You don't have to worry about any of the powder coming out and getting all over the inside of your makeup bag. It also comes with a mirror, which is super handy, so I love that. Last for my base, a setting spray. If I had a travel size of the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray, I would bring that one, but I don't. So this is the One Size On Till Dawn mattifying spray. This is my second favorite setting spray to the Charlotte Tilbury. This one, of course, has a more matte finish, whereas the Charlotte Tilbury is more dewy. This one is great though, especially when you know you're gonna be needing long wearing makeup on days when you're traveling and you want your makeup to stay. You can trust this setting spray, that is for sure. I also love that they offer this like little travel size. It fits in your bag, and you know this product is going to work. Okay, for eyebrows, we're keeping it pretty simple. This is the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil. This one is like a super quick way to fill in your brows. Actual brow pencil itself is a little bit on the thicker side, but I find, you know, when I'm traveling, I don't always have time to just sit there and like fill in and draw on little hair-like strokes. So I love this one because you can really just get in there, quickly fill in your brows, and then set it with your Rare Beauty Brow Gel. The Rare Beauty Brow Gel is one of my holy grails. I wear it almost every day. This one is just perfect. You get your brows set all day. They're not crunchy. You're not getting those like weird white little like dots on your eyebrows. It doesn't like, the product doesn't ball up. It is just wonderful. I love to bring a clear gel because some days I don't want to fill in my brows and I can just kind of fluff them up with this one. I find I even prefer bringing a clear brow gel over like a one and done brow gel because it kind of gives me more flexibility. And then I only need to bring my eyebrow pencil in combination with it, which doesn't take up a ton of space. Moving on to our eyes, my holy grail eyeliner is the L'Oreal Infallible Grip Eyeliner. This is in shade brown. This one for me is perfect, especially for travel, because this eyeliner lasts. You don't have to worry about like your eyeliner smudging or rubbing off. This one is on your eyes all day, especially when you're lining the waterline. Sometimes that can be a little temperamental, a little tricky. This is perfect. This brow pencil is super teeny tiny. I also like that the end tip comes with a sharpener, and I don't travel without it. Okay, we're keeping it simple with eyes. I am bringing a palette, but this is a very small palette. So I want eyeshadow shades when I'm traveling to be simple, okay? I don't want any crazy palette with crazy colors. So I am bringing my CLIO eyeshadow palette. You can order this on YesStyle or Stylevana, but really any palette that has just a variety of neutral browns or very wearable colors will do. The packaging is very durable, and these are eyeshadow formulas that I know and love. That one is a little bit harder to get because it is an Asian beauty product, but any small palette with like a lot of shades of brown is going to be perfect for travel. For mascara, I am bringing the GrandeMASCARA. So I haven't talked about this one yet on my channel, but this one is one of my favorite mascaras of all time. This one does not flake, it does not smudge on me, but I find this one just gives me like the perfect everyday lashes. I can also build it up really well. I know she's gonna work, I know she's gonna look good, and I know she's gonna hold up in high heat or days when I'm out for long periods at a time, so that's the one I'm taking with me. Okay, for lips. I love packing lip products because you can bring just a couple things and have like a bunch of different lip combinations. So first thing, I'm bringing just like a neutral lip liner. This is the e.l.f. Cream Glide lip liner. I have shade Mauve Aside. To me, this one is like my lips but better. For lip products for travel, I think this is like the best thing that you can bring. It's gonna look good with like under any lip topper. So a gloss, a lipstick, a balm. Yeah, this is just a nice, beautiful neutral lip liner shade in a formula that I know works for me. Also, the e.l.f. liners are like $2, so highly recommend those. In combination with the e.l.f. liner, I am also going to be bringing 2 lip glosses. First is the Cherry Vanilla Gloss from Lawless. I love the Lawless gloss formula. It's super thick, it's very long lasting, and it looks beautiful on the lips. It's just so shiny and juicy. So I like the Cherry Vanilla shade because I can pair it with that neutral lip liner, or I can wear it on its own. This one is a little bit more translucent, and it just gives you like this very natural, fun, bright pop of color. It's this like popsicle red. For something a little bit more neutral, I have the Lawless Gloss in shade Velvet. This one is a little bit more opaque than the Cherry Vanilla shade. This one is slightly just like a pinky mauve shade. So if I want to go for more of a neutral lip, this is what I'll go for. This one's beautiful on its own or with a lip liner. The Lawless Gloss is just a formula I know I can trust. It's a formula I know is gonna last long. It's gonna keep my lips hydrated. It's glossy, it's beautiful. So I make sure to bring those along with me. Traveling, I have the hardest time figuring out what beauty tools I'm going to bring, aka brushes. So when narrowing down a minimalist travel bag routine, I think there are a few essential brushes and products you need to bring. First up, a makeup sponge. These are perfect for blending foundation, concealer, blush, bronzer. Any cream product will blend beautifully with a makeup sponge. You can also use a makeup sponge too as like a little powder puff if you really need to. If you have loose powder with you, tap some on there, or even just swipe it on your pressed powder, and it works as a powder puff. So I'm mostly going to be applying my concealer and my foundation with this. I also love bringing a face brush. I'm choosing the BK Beauty 109 brush. This is a small, densely packed like dome brush that's slightly at an angle. This one works for concealer, this one works for blush, it works for bronzer, it could even work for foundation if you really needed to. You can get so many uses out of it for just one single brush. I just love the BK Beauty brushes in general. Okay, eyes, this is another one. I always want to end up bringing like my entire eyeshadow brush collection. In my opinion, you can get like so many looks with just 2 brushes. This is the Sigma E38. This one is technically like a diffused crease brush. You're able to blend super easily because of how the bristles are shaped. They're also a little bit more densely packed than you would maybe think for a blending brush, which makes it excellent for just laying down an eyeshadow color. I reach for this brush almost every day for my makeup. It will blend out my shadow, it will lay down my shadow. It also works if I want to just kind of buff something out in the crease. It's perfect. Now, another brush that I love to bring when I'm traveling is the Morphe M506. So I'll show you these two in comparison. This one is a lot smaller than this one. I find this is excellent for more detailed work, so like under eye or blending out some shadow on the top lash line. I think with the two of these brushes, you can get so many looks. So many looks. All right, that is all for today's video. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel. I post videos every Monday, and leave me a comment on what's in your travel makeup bag. I would love to hear what you guys bring with you on trips, what some of your staple products are, and make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. I will see you in my next one. Bye.